Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Hima Shankar. I'm studying in Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering of Program Computer Science and Engineering. The subject is waste management. The topic I have got is waste stream assessment, waste generation and composition. So, the agenda of my PPT is of introduction, important of waste stream assessment, rationalize analysis, field investigation, waste generation, waste composition, factors causing variations. So let's go with the introduction. What is waste stream assessment? A waste stream assessment is determining the amount of waste generated in terms of quantity and quality, or types of waste generated from the area. So here it is written that a waste stream assessment is a systematic review of waste generated by a facility. It is an ongoing process that can identify opportunities to reduce waste. So after we know that how much quantity waste generated from a specific region, we can plan for reducing the waste according to that. So waste stream assessment is a very important part of waste management. Importance of waste stream assessment. A waste stream assessment can help in calculate the disposal cost, identify ways to reduce waste disposal cost, generate values for waste, create policies to increase the recycling, reduce waste generations. Waste assignment can also identify waste generated at a faculty facility, purchasing and managing practices, current waste reduction. So waste reduction can include using both sides of a sheet of a paper, using ceramic mugs instead of disposal cups, and buying in bulk. Actually, we have to just reduce the use of plastic, instead use the paper bags. These are the some, so that we should concentrate on the recyclable things, so that we can reduce the waste generated, and the waste can be recycled, reused for the future, and can be consumed by us, so that the waste generated will be reduced in number. Waste stream assessment can be obtained by following: rational analysis. The reason for analysis of waste composition, characters, and quantity include the following: reducing, reusing, recycling your waste is important for environment, but it can also be profitable. It decreases the amount of waste for disposal, saves the space for landfills, and conserve the natural resources. Finally, waste management is an important public health. Like, when you recycle, start reusing it and reducing the waste, the places for dumping will be more, so that you don't need other land for searching for dumping the waste or anything else. And even public, it is a concern of public health. Proper disposal of waste helps in for taking good care of public health and increasing the health value. The ultimate goal is zero waste, to help people by reuse, repair, repurpose, and recycle things that have come to end of their life. So once it is waste, it is a waste and we are throwing it out, it must be converted into some useful form, so that the waste generated will be reduced, and the consumable form can be used again. So this is the rational analysis of that. And field investigation, where field investigation is that we are going and taking responsibility and going into something and checking out what type of waste generated in certain field, and we are analyzing the waste generated, the quality and the quantity, and taking it to the next level of the processing. So in field investigation, the first comes is waste sorting. Waste sorting is a process of separation of waste into categories like plastics, raw waste which are compostable, and the metallic iron waste which can be melted and molded into new things, and the plastic which can be burnt or which can be crushed or thrust and used for other works, and tins, everything else should be segregated separately. So waste sorting can happen in many levels, from general public using the different bins for different waste type of business. Hmm. So the waste segregation should start from the first level. First level in the sense we should keep different bins for different types of waste, for metals, for plastics, for compostable waste, etc., reusable waste, etc. So the waste sorting is an important step in creating more sustainable and health food. By separating different types of waste material, we can reduce the environmental impact of waste, create economic and social benefits. Economic and social benefits is like when they are recycled, it can be used, it can be consumed. So it is of a economic and social benefit. Improve public health. Vehicle weighing. So vehicle weighing is a very important aspect of field investigation. Vehicle weighing is that when a vehicle is loaded with the waste, it should, before it is unloading the waste into the ground, it should be weighed, so that we will get some information about the waste containing disposed in a day, particular day. So waste can then be loaded differently into the scales, weight or operate, and can drive compacted pallets into the scales to the weight. Then first the front wheel is weighed, and next the rear wheel is weighed, and then the average is taken of both the wheels, and then we'll get the weight of the waste in the vehicle. And vehicle is also weighed after the disposal of the waste in the field, and it is minus to know the weight of the waste. The waste is unloaded, and unloaded vehicle is accomplished with weighing scales or weighing bridges. Then field visit. A field visit is very important aspect of the waste assessment stream, where a person goes to a field with the authority member like industries and institutional, etc., view the waste handling system, and he questions the assistant of the plant manager or senior technical person what are the steps taken to for the disposal or the managing of waste and segregation of waste. Collection of samples is sealed in a polythene bag, followed for laboratory analysis to identify the physical and chemical characteristic. Each sample may be in range of 1 to 5 kg. Waste generation and composition. Waste generation. Here we have a flow chart. It is representing that raw material is manufactured, and that manufactured is a secondary manufacturing, and it is more manufactured and used by the consumer. And then the secondary manufacturing can also be the final disposal, where it again goes for the processing and recovery. And the processing and recovery, after the processing and recovery, again it is used by the consumer. So the processing and recovery which is not used by the consumer is taken to as a raw material again. The recovered is taken as a raw material, and again it is processed, and again it is consumed, and whichever it is not consumed or used, it is again taken as a raw material. So it's just a cycle of waste generation, how it can be reused or recycled. Waste is produced through the extraction of raw materials, production and consumption of goods and services, through the processing of waste from the services, and through end of pipe control or treatment of emissions. We also must note that the changes in waste generation contribute to change of composition. Waste composition. Some of the general observations assorted with the composition of waste include the following. The major constituents are paper, disposable organic materials. More often than not, metal, glass, ceramics, text, dirt, and wood from part of composition, and their relative proportions depends on local factors. Waste compositions vary with socio-economic status within a particular community, since income, for example, determines the lifestyle and composition pattern. So we here we have the waste composition percentage. The paper will be having about 3%, glass waste is about 1%, metal waste is about 2.7%, plastic is about 5.7%, textiles is about 1.9%, non-food total, that is 22.4%, food and food total is 28%, misc combustibles are 16%, misc non-combustibles are 17%, household hazardous waste is 0.8%. And then let's go factors causing variation. Geographical location. Geographical location mainly plays an important role in generation of yard waste, agriculture waste, etc. Locations where the autumn season is predominant can generate huge amount of yard waste. In northern parts of India, during the month of February and March, yard waste generation is high. Seasons. The rate of waste generation and its composition varies on the season. Generally, waste generation is high in summer seasons than winter. So seasons also have impacts such as the moisture content. So more moisture content, it helps in more decomposition of the waste faster. So seasons play a very vital role in the factors causing variations. Population is one of the major factor governing waste generation. Increasing population will always increase the waste and rate, and per capita income, per capita waste generated will also get increased due to the high population. Population density influences the quantity of waste generation. Public attitude, the public of change habit and the lifestyle might lead to the reduce of waste generation. Buying clothes more than required, wasting food, frequent replaceable of household items, mobile phones, electronic gadgets might be few reasons for the waste generations. Like, you should limit yourself for some things, that you should not buy more than required, so that the waste generated and the waste you are creating will be very less. The per capita of waste generated can be controlled. Urban and rural area. People migrate from rural to urban area in a large quantity for a job and other resources. Due to this, the waste in the urban area increases. Generated of all types of waste: paper, plastic, food waste, packaging material, electronic waste, and many more. In rural areas, the type of amount of waste generation is very minimum. So, in legislation, strict legislation might reduce the quantity. So, legislation is a rules followed. Rules is banned from the government to strictly follow it. Such as one of the most important rule was passed is using ban of the plastic bags and use of any cloth or any paper bags in the place of the plastic bags. So this was the thing. India rules control of the generation over the packing material and plastic. So this is one of the example of that. And the conclusion: the process of waste help in the local government implementation of the solid plans. The main benefits of waste stream assessment should encourage the community formalize themselves with local waste